Hey guys, welcome to the first clip in this really disjointed birthday book haul. And I'm just going to jump in with what I have so far. As the rest come in the mail, I will do more clips and stick them onto this video. So let's just jump in with the first thing that my best friend got me, and this is Brent Week's The Way of the Shadows. Illustrated by Ivan Brandon and Andy MacDonald, and this is the graphic novel which I read earlier this month or last month, I can't remember, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the trilogy, and the graphic novel proved to be just as awesome. It really translated well. She also got me this awesome bookmark, which has our collective OTP, because, you know, John Locke for life. And she got me this amazing beanie because she knows that two things that I absolutely need more of in my life: coffee and beanies. Heck yeah. Okay, let's get right into opening the first couple of packages. I'm very excited because I spent a lot of birthday money ordering some brand new books, which I generally try and buy used or the scratch dent copies from Book Outlet. But this time I just went all in and I got some books that I've really been wanting, and I ordered them from Book Depository. And I'm so excited. Let's see what came. Oh, what I absolutely love about Book Depository is that they send you bookmarks, which are fantastic. I am a little sad that this isn't one of those color your own bookmarks, but that's okay. This is cute too, and
it's a rocket ship bookmark.
It is a rocket ship bookmark. Isn't that awesome? You want to hold that for me?
Sure.
And the first book I got is Donna Tartt's The Secret History. From what I know, this is a story with completely unlikable characters. You're not supposed to like any of them. But it is set in a prep school or some sort of boarding school, I think. And there is a new English teacher who really inspires his students to start thinking about the world in a different way. And they form this small clique, and they get really uppity, and I think they kill someone or something to that effect. It's one of those books that you either love it or hate it, but I really think I'm going to love it. So I am very intrigued to read that. Okay, here's clip number 2, and we are going to be opening the next 2 boxes. So excited.
Yeah. Okay.
Lots of books! So many books!
Many books.
Okay, hold on. Okay, the first one I see here is The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry by Gabrielle Zevin, which sounds like an adorable story about a widowed man who owns a bookshop, and there is a woman, a book rep, and somehow there's an abandoned baby, like a baby gets left on this guy's doorstep or in his bookshop or something like that, and I think the 3 of them come together to help support each other, and it sounds super sweet and warm and fuzzy. Very excited to read this. Oh, I'm excited! I got my own copy of Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. This is, of course, the hardback edition because I needed this big old map for absolutely no reason. Aw, how sweet.
Aww.
So, if you don't know, this is a story about... Rainbow Rowell wrote Fangirl, which I have not yet read, but in this book, the main character, Kath, writes fan fiction, and the fan fiction she writes is this right here. When Rainbow Rowell was done, she just could not let these characters go and needed to flesh out the entire story, so she wrote up this very large, 500-page, essentially, fan fiction of these characters in a fantasy world. It's almost like Harry Potter-like in that there's a magical school and a chosen one, and there's a final battle, but it's different in there's like a vampire and there's a dragon element, and it's just an adorable story about the chosen one defeating the darkness and falling in love and coming of age, and I really enjoyed this story. And now I own it. I'm so excited. This next one, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce this. Chiaroscuro? That can't be right. The Mouse and the Candle by Matthew S. Cox. And this one has been on my TBR for a while, but it's rather expensive, and it's not one that the libraries around here carry or that any of the used bookstores around here carry. But I'm very excited about this. This sounds like a dark, scary vampire story about a priest who is investigating a little girl who he's not sure is possessed or is a vampire or whatever, and somehow he gets turned into a vampire, and then he's on the run from the church who wants to kill him, and the vampires who also want to kill him because he's used to destroying vampires, and he has a morality crisis, and he's questioning the meaning of life and eternity and whether he's, you know, good or evil, and it just sounds so fantastic. I'm very excited to read this. And Penny, look! We got 4 bookmarks!
4 rocket bookmarks!
4 rocket bookmarks! How exciting!
1.
And the last one in this package is Guns, Germs, and Steel by Jared Diamond. And I recently saw someone do a review on it. I'm not sure who right now, but I will definitely link that video down below because it is the reason I picked this up. It sounds very exciting. It follows basically humanity and why certain areas of the world progressed and had technological breakthroughs before other parts of the world, and it talks about natural resources and the effect on humanity and culturally, like, who was taking technology to different places as they were conquering and things like that. And it just sounds fascinating, and I have been really feeling some nonfiction lately, so this is going to be a great one, probably to dip in and out of. I don't foresee myself sitting down and reading this entire thing. It is quite large, but I am interested in reading this. And the second package, and these are all from Book Depository, which I absolutely love. They have free shipping, if you didn't know. And what I love about Book Depository is you get to choose your preferred cover edition. So if you prefer the American edition, they usually have that. If you prefer the UK edition, they usually have that. You know, they're different priced, but I guess I ordered books from all over the world, and that's why they're coming in so many different shipments. Ooh, this one's got bubble wrap. Penny, you like bubbles.
Huge bubbles!
Huge bubbles! Okay. And more bookmarks. I love that Book Depository gives out bookmarks. Can you hold that for me, love?
Uh-huh.
First thing on top is The Coldest Girl in Coldtown by Holly Black. And I absolutely am just over the moon for Holly Black's writing. I really enjoy her characters. And she writes mostly middle grade, but this is YA. I read this earlier this year and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the strong female character. This is a vampire story in that a young girl thinks she has been infected with the vampire virus, and so she is trying to quarantine herself to save others. She's very driven to help save her sister. And even though there is a romance in here, the male character does not dictate the main female lead's choices and her storyline. He's just there as his own character next to her. They're not, if that makes any sense, like, she doesn't change everything about her just because she meets this boy, which I really appreciated about this. And, oh my goodness, this is absolutely stunning. So excited. This is a box set of the entire Alana series, The Song of the Lioness Quartet by Tamora Pierce. So I read this series and The Protector of the Small Quartet, which chronologically comes after this. When I was middle schooler, I loved how many hard topics are discussed in these series. There is sexism, there is coming of age, their main female characters are trying to be knights in this male-dominated universe. This is a great series, and I'm very excited to reread these. Okay, I think this is going to be the last clip, because this is really heavy, and I think this is the last of the books that I have ordered. I'm excited because I kind of thought I already had all of the books that were coming, so I don't remember really what's in here. Okay, oh my goodness. And a lot of bookmarks. Look at these. There's like 10 of them. More here? I don't know. Lots of bookmarks. So thank you, Book Depository. I love these things. Okay, the first one I see up is Cut and Run by Madeleine Urban and Abigail Roux. The next one I see, oh my gosh, I forgot I ordered this. I'm so excited. I've been excited for this since I first heard, actually, it's so funny. I think it was Jen Campbell read this and didn't like it, I think. But her description of it, it just sounded like something that I would totally be into. And that is The Trees by Ali Shaw. And this sounds to me like The Day of the Triffids, sort of. It is a story about just overnight large groups of trees, large forests just take over, just pop up everywhere in the middle of cities and just everywhere. And it sounds creepy and weird, and the main character teams up with a couple of other survivors, or like other people that are just trying to figure out what the heck's going on, and they're looking for his wife, I think. I'm not sure, but this cover is absolutely stunning, and it sounds so intriguing. I am so excited to read this. The next one I see is, oh yes, Lancelot, Her Story. This is by Carol Ann Douglas, and this is book 1, or part 1. I think it's a duology. And this is a real chunker of a novel. This is a gender-swapped Lancelot story. So Lancelot is a woman dressed as a man, pretending to be a man, to be a knight with, you know, King Arthur and the Round Table and everything. But that's the only, I think the only thing that's different in this story. But I am very intrigued to see, because this makes the whole Lancelot and Guinevere romance different, you know, because it's two women. And it sounds like it's going to be very interesting. I recently picked up a bunch of middle grade novels by Tamora Pierce. Well, yeah, in the previous clip, I just did this yesterday, where there was a young girl pretending to be a man, a boy, to be a knight. So it will be interesting to read these. This is obviously adult, and that is middle grade, but still, it's a theme that I'm really feeling right now. So I am excited to get to that. And the last one, I don't know why I forgot this was coming, because this is like my most anticipated release of the year. No, that's not true. There is going to be another clip. because I haven't got my number one. My number one anticipated release is going to be... Oh, it's not out yet. That's what it was. I pre-ordered it. It is My Sister Rosa. And that is not coming out for another month, I think. But I pre-ordered it, so it will be here next month, hopefully. But this is my second most anticipated release, and this is NeverNight by Jay Kristoff. I have not read the Illuminae series. I'm pretty sure that's by Jay Kristoff and someone else. God. I'll leave it right here. I intend to read that eventually because I hear it's really good. But this just fascinates me. This, I first saw... Who did I see? Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Who did I see talk about this, like, at the beginning of the year? Someone got an advanced reader's copy. I will find that video and leave it down below because they didn't even really talk about the synopsis. They just gushed about how they just read it and how fantastic it was. And that's all. I didn't need to know anything. I just needed this book in my life. Since then, I have found out a little spoilers here and there, but I believe this is a female assassin school training story. I really don't know very much, and I want to keep it that way because I hear it's amazing, and I'm reading it either way. So, very excited about that. And I think this is going to be the last clip for this video because I think the only other book I am waiting on is My Sister Rosa, which will not be out until next month. So, that was my incredibly long birthday book haul. Thank you for sticking with me, and I will be back with Erin for another video soon with our October wrap-up. Bye!